All right, so obviously he's not going to be like, yeah, I'm not really sure about Drew Lock yet. He's going to give him a chance, right? But Kimberly, is this the right approach right now for the Broncos, you think?
Yes, publicly, Laura, because it's February 23rd. So you say you have the utmost confidence in whoever is on your roster right now, especially the quarterback. But this is the time of season. This is lying season. This is when we say in Tampa Bay, yes, we believe in Blaine Gabbert. The Steelers, confident in Mason Rudolph. But here's the thing. What they say in February differs from what their roster actually looks like in week 1. So, yes, Drew Lock for right now, because Aaron Rodgers, as we know, is not a Denver Bronco. So right now, that's the plan.
Oh, yeah. I mean, for the Denver Broncos, plan A, B, and C is to get Aaron Rodgers. And let me check my notes. Plan D is also to get Aaron Rodgers. I mean, that's the play for them. I think and for what they're trying to deal with and go through, Drew Lock is a guy that could be a great backup, right? He's mobile. He's got a strong arm. They drafted him, so they still do believe in him a little bit. But let's not get it twisted. Hackett is a guy who devised an offense for Blake Bortles and the Jacksonville Jaguars that had them one step away from the Super Bowl in 2018. So if Drew Lock ends up being the starting quarterback because they don't get A-Rod and they don't draft a guy or they don't get one of those veterans, it's okay. He will find a way to build the system around Drew Lock, and then it's up to Drew Lock to prove himself once again. But I think Broncos fans might lose their minds if Drew Lock is a starter, but at the end of the day, you can only play with the players that you have.
Yeah, the one thing I don't think you want to make a living out of in the NFL is trying to live with outliers at the quarterback position, meaning guys who all of a sudden you think are going to be something that they have shown so far that they're not. And Drew Lock has shown that he is not a guy that right now can compete with Patrick Mahomes. He's not a guy that can compete with Justin Herbert. And we don't know how Derek Carr is going to look under Josh McDaniels at Las Vegas, but that is not how they want to go into this season and going forward at the quarterback position. And obviously, yeah, you're right. Quarterback coaches, head coaches, offensive coordinators are going to say all the right things because they don't know whether that guy's going to be on their team or whether or not they're going to use them as a trade piece for the next team in order to acquire someone. So he's going to say all the positive things. But this is a team that's set up to win. This is a team that has a strong offensive line, has a strong running game, has one of the better young tight ends in the NFL in Noah Fant, has Tim Patrick at wide receiver, has Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy, has a defense that can rush the passer, people that can pick the ball off. Simmons is one of the best safeties in the NFL. Patrick Surtain, one of the best young corners in the NFL. They have a lot of nice pieces now. You don't want to have it all go to waste because you're sitting there, selling pipe dreams about a quarterback that you know can't get the job done when they know that they have to make a swing and a big swing at getting the big fish. And the big fish for this football team is that guy who we talk about who is going on 12-day cleanses.
Yeah, we don't want to continue. But, so, Kimberly, I'm coming to you in 1 second, but I just wanted to point something out. The last time I saw Drew Lock was that game that the Broncos and the Chiefs played in Denver. And it was interesting talking to Drew Lock because he admitted, has not lived up to what he wanted his NFL career to be. But he also was very honest about falling out of love with the game, with some of the transition things that have happened there in Denver, not having necessarily the coaching that he had hoped for, the consistency he had hoped for, kind of having to figure it out on his own again. I would just say this. I think so often we move past some of these young quarterbacks before they're given a chance. I'm not saying he's a world beater at the NFL level, but you've got to think there's a future for him still in some way, shape, or form at the pro level. All right, Kimberly, this is musical chairs, though, for a lot of these quarterbacks right now, and the draft factors in a really big way.
Well, that's the thing, because right now there are so many QB-needy teams. Even a team like Cleveland, they've got a quarterback, but is he the right quarterback? Are they going to try to get another quarterback? The Steelers need a quarterback, and there aren't enough quality top-tier veterans to go around, and the draft, as of right now, doesn't appear to have a lot of go-to, no-brainer options. And that's why this is a very difficult time for teams that need a QB desperately, because there are only so many Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson's available.
Yeah, we're going to continue to talk about the draft as we get closer and closer to it. Of course, the Combine coming our way next week. We'll be out at the Combine. Lewis, we're going to tell some people about some quarterbacks maybe they should keep their eye on. We probably should start being careful about how many, all of us, I'm guilty of this too. We're saying there's no quarterbacks in this class that are going to be franchise quarterbacks. Right. And someone might end up surprising us. But either way, it's definitely a lineman-heavy draft.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.